Imagine being able to spend millions of dollars without blinking an eye. Now, imagine not spending it on charity or building a business empire, but on yourself. On cars you rarely drive, mansions you hardly live in, and watches worth more than most people's homes. Sounds absurd, right? Well, welcome to the world of LeBron James, NBA legend, global icon, and a man who has redefined what it means to live large. But here's the kicker. Is this insane spending an inspiring example of self-investment, or just a grotesque display of wealth in a world full of inequality? Stay with us as we break down the 5 most ridiculously expensive things LeBron James owns. Trust me, it'll leave you questioning reality. Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just talking about LeBron James, the basketball player. We're talking about LeBron James, the multimillionaire who has turned spending into an art form. This is a man who doesn't just invest in his body or his future. He throws down money in ways that will make your jaw drop. We're talking about everything from million-dollar self-care routines to a collection of luxury cars that will leave you speechless. And here's the wild part. These aren't even business investments. They're indulgences that'll make you wonder how one person can own so much. So buckle up and stay with us till the end as we dive deep into the opulent world of LeBron James. $1.50. Million investment in self-care. LeBron James isn't just investing in stocks or real estate. He's investing in the most important asset in his life, his body. But unlike the rest of us who might splurge on a gym membership or a personal trainer, LeBron takes it to an entirely different level. His annual self-care budget? A jaw-dropping $1.5 million. What does this include, you ask? LeBron doesn't just have a personal trainer. He has a former Navy SEAL, David Alexander, who specializes in biomechanics. And then there's the cryo chamber for cryotherapy. If that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, it's because it is. Imagine stepping into a chamber that exposes your body to sub-zero temperatures just to help your muscles recover faster. It's not just luxury, it's borderline obsessive. But wait, there's more. LeBron also has a hyperbaric chamber, which increases the oxygen in his body to help with recovery. And don't forget the state-of-the-art gym in his home, the compression gear he wears, and the various treatments he undergoes to stay in peak physical condition. Let's be real, most of us wouldn't spend a fraction of that amount in a lifetime. But for LeBron, it's an annual expense. And while some might call this dedication to the craft, others might wonder if $1.5 million a year is excessive, especially when millions of people around the world struggle just to afford healthcare. Stake in Liverpool Football Club. When you think of LeBron James, you probably think of basketball, right? Well, think again. This man has diversified his interests in ways you wouldn't expect. Back in 2011, LeBron made a bold move and bought a 2% stake in Liverpool Football Club. For the uninitiated, Liverpool is one of the biggest and most successful football clubs in the world. And LeBron, being the savvy businessman that he is, snatched up that 2% for a cool $6.5 million. Now, fast forward to 2019, and guess what? That same 2% stake was worth a mind-blowing $43 million. Yes, you heard that right. His investment skyrocketed by over 6 times its original value. So, while LeBron may have splurged on football for fun, this turned out to be one of the best business moves of his life. But here's the controversial part. Does someone worth $500 million really need to be making more money from a football club? Shouldn't that stake go to someone who's been a lifelong fan of the sport? Or maybe even a footballer who actually dedicated their career to the game? It's hard not to feel like LeBron is just playing Monopoly with the world's most valuable assets. But hey, that's the kind of power and privilege that comes with being an elite athlete in 2020. A fleet of luxury cars. If you think LeBron's taste for the finer things stops at football, think again. This man has a fleet of luxury cars that would make even the most die-hard car enthusiasts green with envy. We're not just talking about 1 or 2 nice cars. We're talking about an entire collection that includes Ferraris, Bentleys, Lamborghinis, and even a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Let's break it down. His Bentley Continental GT alone is valued at over $218,000. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. LeBron also owns a Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. a Ferrari 458 Spider, and a Porsche 911 Turbo S, among others. He even has a 1975 Chevy Impala, just to keep things classic. And here's the kicker, he doesn't just keep these cars for himself. LeBron has been known to gift luxury cars to his loved ones as well. His mom got a Porsche, and his wife, a Ferrari Testarossa. You know, just a casual token of affection. But here's where it gets controversial. How many cars does one person actually need? And how often does LeBron even drive these vehicles? Most of them probably just sit in his garage collecting dust. Because, let's be real, when you're worth $500 million, you probably don't have time to drive all your cars. Some might say this is just another case of excess. Others might call it the perks of being one of the most famous athletes in the world. You be the judge. Real estate, a $23 million Los Angeles mansion, among others. LeBron isn't just throwing money at cars and football clubs. He's also making serious moves in real estate. And when I say serious, I mean he's shelling out millions for mansions most of us can only dream of. His crown jewel, a $23 million mansion in Los Angeles. This mansion is located in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in the city and spans over 30,000 square feet. It's got everything from a home theater to a massive swimming pool and enough bedrooms to house a small army. But that's just one of LeBron's many properties. He also owns a 30,000 square foot compound in Akron, Ohio, where he grew up. And back when he joined the Miami Heat, he treated himself to a $9 million waterfront home in Coconut Grove, which he later sold for a tidy profit. Now here's where it gets interesting. Why does one person need so many homes? LeBron is rarely in one place for long, thanks to his demanding career. And while it makes sense for someone of his stature to have a place to rest in different cities, do you really need a $23 million mansion that you hardly live in? It's hard not to wonder if, at some point, these purchases stop being about comfort and start being about showing off. Rolex collection. What's an athlete without some serious bling, right? And LeBron's collection of luxury watches is nothing short of impressive or absurd depending on how you look at it. According to GQ, LeBron has been spotted wearing some of the most expensive watches on the planet, and each one is a statement piece in itself. Take the gold Rolex Day-Date 2 that he wore to the Cavs championship parade in 2016, or the special edition 18-karat rose gold Royal Oak, which costs more than what most people make in a year. And let's not forget the 18-karat white gold watch set with 608 diamonds that costs a staggering $178,800. That's right, LeBron has a single watch that's worth more than some homes. It's not just a watch, it's a status symbol. But here's the thing. When does this obsession with luxury go too far? Do you really need a watch encrusted with hundreds of diamonds when you're already one of the most recognizable faces on the planet? Some might say this is just another way for LeBron to flex his wealth. Others might argue that this kind of extravagance is unnecessary in a world where most people struggle to make ends meet. So, what's your take? Is LeBron James an inspiration for those who dream of living a life of luxury? Or is he an example of how wealth can lead to excess? There's no denying that he's worked hard to earn his fortune, but it's hard not to question whether anyone truly needs to spend this much on themselves. If you enjoyed today's breakdown of LeBron James's insane spending habits, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll keep bringing you deep dives into the extravagant lives of the rich and famous. And trust me, there's always more where that came from. Stay with us till the end.